Hi, I'm going to share with you my top 10 picks from our home library. The first one is Peek Inside a Fairy Tale Cinderella. This book is beautiful and it's sturdy. It has little cutouts you can see through the windows, and it also has lift the flaps so you can look inside the house and see what's going on. It tells the whole story of Cinderella, and it's very interactive and beautiful. This one, there's several flaps where she puts on her beautiful dress. Next is the phonics reader. This one is Underpants for Ants. Usborne Books and More has several of these. I've noticed that some of them, if you search for the QR code ones, you can scan it and your little one can listen to it independently, and it has a little sound that chimes when it's time to turn the page, so they can do it all by themselves. They're really funny stories and they all rhyme. Next is a puzzle. This is Noah's Ark book and jigsaw puzzle. This one has 30 pieces, so both my 4-year-old and 2-year-old can accomplish it. All of the puzzles come with a book. This is a paperback book that tells the story of Noah's Ark with beautiful illustrations. They also have 100-piece puzzles and 300-piece puzzles for older kids. Next is a Lift the Flap ABC book. This book is great for reviewing the alphabet with your little one. It has lift the flaps and it works on beginning sounds. This one you fill in the alphabet. It also has some interactive ones like, can you spot something in this picture that starts with B? There's another one where all of these animals go to the carnival, and here's the prizes that they've won, and they give you little hints to try and guess the prize. This one starts with the letter H, so it's helicopter. Next is the Big Book of Trucks. This one is very popular with my 2-year-old son. However, there's information in here that he can't understand yet, so as he gets older, he will learn more and more from this. It also has these huge fold-outs that show all these big trucks. Next is a classic. There's a Mouse About the House. It has this little mouse that you follow the lines on, and there's little slots in each page that you go through as the mouse travels around the house on different adventures. This teaches kids to track with their finger and also turn the pages left to right and move from the pages from left to right as they are reading along. There's a little cat that's trying to catch the mouse throughout the book. And at the end, the mouse escapes. Next is Mind Your Manners. This book takes place in the jungle, and at the beginning, the jungle animals are not getting along. Nobody minds their manners, and it's not a very nice place to be. Throughout the book, they learn different manners. And then when you get to the end, where they're all sharing and being kind, it's such a better place to be. Next is a Shine a Light book. For a Shine a Light book, you need a flashlight, a cell phone, a window, or a lamp. This is the human body. This is the first Shine a Light book I got, but there's over 20 available, and we have been adding because they are so cool. So for example, you'll look at one page and it will tell you about what's going on, and then you shine the light behind to reveal, to reveal what's going on in there. So you'll see this one's about muscles. This one is about fingerprints. It's a little harder to do backwards. When you're reading it with a child, it's easier to shine the light because you're on the other side of the book. So you see the fingerprints on her hand. This one's really cool about the lungs. You'll see her lungs behind there. So those are how Shine a Light books work. Next is Nibbles. This is by far my children's favorite story. There are 3 Nibbles books available now. Nibbles is a monster, and at the beginning you let him out and he starts to chew on everything in your house, but his favorite thing to chew on is books. And he gets in your library and he chews through 3 stories and changes the story. So this one he's chewing through Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, and then he chews through Little Red Riding Hood, and then he chews through Jack and the Beanstalk, and you can see there's a book within a book here. And then at the end, you take your eyes off of him for 1 second and he nibbles out of the book. Oh no. The last of my top 10 is Life Size. This is a big book, and it shows you what animals, the size of animals in real life. So first we have an elephant toe, and it's fun because it asks you to compare your own body parts to these elephants. So it asks you to take off your sock and see how your toe compares to that elephant toe. Then it tells you to give a high five to this polar bear to see how big your hand is compared to a polar bear's hand. My favorite page and interesting fact is this one. What do you think that eye belongs to? That is the real size of this animal's eye in real life. It's a giant squid. So cool. At the end, it gives you a little diagram so you can picture the sizes. Here we have a giant squid, which is the size of 60 of these life-size books. Look at how a giraffe and an elephant look compared to a giant squid. And then it asks you to measure yourself with the life-size book. My daughter is about 3.5 of these. So there you have it. Those are my top 10.